Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura, Blind. Now, I'm here in Dernholm, the capital of the Kingdom of Cumbria, or Cumbria, however you read that. It seems to have fallen into a bit of a sad state following the recent war with the technologically developed kingdom of Tarant, or I guess it's not a kingdom, it's ruled by some kind of an industrial council, so I guess it's more of a republic. But I've gotten a bit of context for this fallen monument here, because it seems that the current king of Cumbria, Praetor, is rumored to be illegitimate, so maybe that's why his statue is fallen over. Maybe there's some kind of a movement, against him. I have explored this shop so far and this building, so I have quite a lot of things to still see in this city. Those two little houses are boarded up and locked. Overall, the whole city seems to be in a state of disrepair and generally, run down, which, as I said, is partially explained by the recent war with Tarant. Rupert's house of well-worn effects. Okay, some kind of a shop. Half-orc shopkeeper. Another arrogant dwarf. What do you want? What can you do? What kind of wares do you carry here? Oh, a little this, a little of that. Nothing fancy. Lots of odds and ends. Of course, it's a little bit rusty, but a little spit and polish will clean it up just as new, I suspect. Okay. What do we have? Oh, so it's literally crap, rusted materials and all that. I guess I can sell him a bunch of things. 100 coins, sure. Sell that. I can sell the gun as well, because I won't be using that ever. I don't have the necessary perception to use a ranged weapon. Okay, what else do I want to sell? I guess I'll keep the rest. And there is nothing I particularly want to buy. I don't think I need anything for crafting for the moment, so I guess I'll just leave it be. What else? Can you train me to be an apprentice? In what? Okay, I want nothing of that. Expert in repairs. So he doesn't really have anything particularly interesting to say, but still, I earned a bit of gold. Let's continue this way. And there's another building here, which seems to be empty. It seems it's a house that's abandoned. So I will see if there's anything. Some wine, potions. Do I want to steal that? No, maybe someone lives here, although it doesn't look like it, but it's nothing spectacular. Like, I take it as a point of, as a point of maybe not pride, because that sounds weird, but I try to only steal, some things that I absolutely need to, and by that I mean in games, obviously. I do not steal anything in real life, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, because that would be kind of stupid, which I understand. Saying it like that is already kind of suspicious, but oh well. I meant in-game, generally. I try to only steal items that I find very, borderline necessary for me and for my success in the game. Okay, so let's check this house as well. It's half-elf villager. Okay, let's talk to her. Dwarves, they should bury the lot of you. Madame, did I hear you correctly? What have I done to offend you? I don't mean to be rude, but I just don't like you. Yeah, because I'm ugly. Like, that's kind of sad, really. when you think, what kind of thing does it say about the people of Arcanum? They are all kind of horrifically shallow, because they hate me for no other reason. I'm just disfigured. Like, basically, I imagine, judging from the description, it's a kind of disfigurement that amounts to a disability. Like, I'm not only ugly, I'm actually disfigured, and they hate me for it, which is really sad and kind of ridiculous. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I understand that there are people like that in real life, which is also sad and ridiculous, but in Arcanum, everyone pretty much hates me because I'm ugly, and that's just wrong. But oh well. Madame, please, can't we talk in a more civilized manner? And the woman seems a little embarrassed at her words. Yeah, she should be. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't think before I speak. Perhaps we might start again. I'd like that, madame. May I ask who you are? My name is Jayna Stiles. Greetings, madame. Have you a moment? How can I help you? Oh, she can heal me, so she's a healer. What are you doing here in Dernholm, Jayna? What am I doing here? Well, what does anyone really do in Dernholm? Not much to do in this town. Wasn't always this way. To hear the way my parents used to talk about it. She seems a little sad and sighs. I guess you could say I'm a healer, if I'm anything at all. Where are your parents? Do they live here as well? Well, she looks to the ground. You see that it's difficult for her to talk about. There was a disease that came to Dernholm a few years ago. As I told you, there hasn't been a doctor here for a long time. We didn't have any medicines, and shipments from Tarant are very scarce. And so, my parents got sick, you see. Tears well up in her eyes. They were so brave right until the end, but they died. Many others died here as well. No one around knows how to deal with such sickness, and so all we could do is sit here and watch our loved ones pass away. She dries her eyes, and it was then that I decided. Well, she probably decided to be a doctor, right? What did you decide? I decided that I never want to watch people die that way again. I decided to become a great healer, to save others from the pain I have felt when I saw my parents die, and so that's what I've been trying to do. Why isn't there a doctor here? What has happened to Dernholm, where there has been a war, but again, I want to hear her particular perspective. Well, that's a long story. You see, Dernholm was once a powerful kingdom. I don't know a lot about history, but I do know that it was once as powerful as Tarant or Caladon. Really? What happened? Well, King Praetor decided long ago that he would not tolerate such a technology. No, that he would tolerate no technology in his kingdom. He was, well, influenced by his mage councillors. King Praetor assumed the throne at a very young age, and he was very impressionable. Please continue. Well, eventually there was a war between Tarant and Cumbria, and Tarant was victorious. The Dragon Knights, King Praetor's elite guard, were almost all wiped out in the final battle. Dernholm crumbled, deteriorated into what you see here today. Tell me more about the Dragon Knights. I don't know much about them, but if you talk to Liana del Paldar, she can tell you much more. She lives by herself on the northern end of town. I've actually talked with Liana Paldar last episode. That was when I first learned about the war. Do you have time for more questions? I asked that already, what kind of healing you do? Oh. I guess I didn't. Well, I don't really do any of it very well. There hasn't been a decent doctor around for a very long time, and our best midwife died not too long ago. I really want to learn, but there's not really anyone to learn from. She gets a determined look in her eyes. But I'm still trying. You see, it's really important to me that I become a great healer. And how are your studies progressing? Because I already know why she wants that. How are your studies progressing? Not too well, unfortunately. As I said, there is not anyone to learn from around here. I have a little healing skill, but I'm just not good at magic. She lowers her voice, leaning towards you. Actually, I'm very interested in some of the newer technological practices. Really? Do you think technology is better? Keep your voice down. Don't you know? You can't even talk about such things here. It's the law. King Praetor got it in his old noggin a long time ago that technology is terrible and that he doesn't want anyone thinking about it. She looks about. You see where that has gotten us. Do you know much about that sort of healing? Not a whole lot, but I've read a few textbooks. I have to keep them well hidden, mind you. But there really isn't much to be learned around here. Well, why don't you leave? Go to Taran, maybe? I really can't afford to. My parents weren't wealthy people, and I don't make much money here in Dernholm. Plus, it's not all that safe for a woman to be traveling by herself. I'm afraid I'm stuck here. I guess I can ask her to join, which I'm not sure if I want to, because I only have 2 follower slots, and I'm not sure how important of a character she is, but I guess I can always ask her to leave if I meet someone who's more interesting. And I guess I can also up my charisma, because I would like to up my charisma at least to a degree that allows me to get 3 followers instead of 2, because 2 seems to be a really low number, all things considered. So sure, let her come along for a while. Maybe you'd like to come along with me? Hope flares in her eyes. What? What do you mean? I'm traveling. I could use a scientific healer. Really? I don't know very much. I don't know how much help would I be. Perhaps we could learn things together. She laughs out loud, clapping her hands together. Oh yes, that sounds wonderful. I mean, I'll work my very hardest to learn while we're abroad. You can count on me, sir. I won't let you down. So, you'll come along then? Yes, I would love to come with you. I'm ready to go right now. And let's do so. Okay. Few more questions, maybe? I'd like to know about you. It's just going to show me her character screen. Yeah, so she's a traditional healer, and she knows a little bit about technology, which we should get along just fine. She's a herbologist and therapeutics apprentice or whatever. Okay. It might be useful. She might be able to do some crafting, which I myself am not able to, because I'm going into smithing and maybe possibly mechanical as well later on. Okay, so so I guess I can take her stuff now, because she's traveling with me, so it's no longer stealing. I'm just you know, I assume she lets me take those things as she travels with me. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Let me actually bring up the map of the surroundings. So I've come from here. Those 2 little buildings are locked. I've been here. I've been here. I've been here and here. That's a pretty large town, actually. I guess I'll go here and then visit the rest of the buildings near the plaza with the statue, because otherwise it can be pretty easy to get lost. Oh, I guess I've been here already. It's the abandoned building. Rupert's House of Well-Worn Effects. I've been here as well. So let's continue near the plaza. I'll go this way. I've been here. That's where Liana Peldar lives. She told me about the war. Okay. Human villager. The old woman is sobbing quietly. Is there anything I can help you with? I wouldn't wish to burden a stranger with my troubles. Please tell me, perhaps I could help. A family heirloom has been stolen, a silver ring that belonged to my grandmother. When did you last see the ring? I entrusted it to my son before he died. When did he die? 20 years ago. I lost both him and my husband to the plague. I haven't been alone. No, I have been alone ever since. Who else could I talk to about your son? A man named Archibald was friendly with my son before he died. And how can I find this Archibald? He was living down by the docks last I heard. I will talk to him. Perhaps he knows something. Thank you, kind sir. I will return shortly. Okay. I intend to explore all of the town anyway, so there's no problem in agreeing to help that woman. Okay, what about this? Another abandoned building, perhaps? Again, I don't particularly want to steal those things, because they are nothing spectacular, and somebody might be living here after all. It's difficult to tell, because to be honest, even the inhabited buildings are in a state of disrepair, most likely because of their recent troubles. Wallow's quality armor. Okay, so it's a blacksmith shop. Well, what is it, you ignorant dwarf? Looking to be training as an apprentice. Repair, not really. Shall we barter? Can I sell anything to him? Do I even want to sell anything? That's a different question. Because I guess all of those items might be used for crafting. What does he sell? Chainmail? Dread armor? I can't really afford those things. Leather gloves, +2 damage resistance, +5. Okay, interesting. Chain gloves. Oh, I guess the R is probably something else. It's not damage resistance, because I guess armor. Although maybe those are separate things. I should probably look into that, because AC is armor class. I was under the impression the R must be damage resistance, but I should probably look into that. But it reminds me, I should also talk with Virgil.
What is it that you want of me?
And see if he has anything I could sell. And it turns out he does. Has a stun grenade, which I could use, actually, at some later point. But he also has this flintlock pistol. Okay, I'll leave the rest of things to him for now, because it seems to be mostly crafting supplies, which might be useful later on. Oh, he's not interested in that. I guess I have to get a technologist, you know, an actual gunsmith, as opposed to just a blacksmith. Okay, there is a row of 3 houses here. Human noble. I do not know you, dwarf, nor do I want to. I do not believe there is any call to call me thus. Please excuse my rudeness, sir. I must have mistaken you for one of the lower class. Who are you? My name is Sarah Toone. Please make your acquaintance. Likewise, I'm sure. Are you the daughter of Bessie? Oh, so she's the sister of the guy, Percival? Suddenly she looks very sad. Yes, I am. Why do you ask? I'm trying to find a way to free your mother's ghost. Oh, and why, may I ask, are you doing this? Your brother is very upset, understandably. I offered to help. My brother upset? Why? You should be happy, that dog. He got all he wanted after all. He told me you didn't like him. Not like him? That is an understatement. Do you know what he did? He convinced my mother to sign the mine over to him, and then he sold it to those thugs in Tarrant. She killed herself over that. How did he convince her to sign? She wanted me to run it, as my brother was notorious for bungling things. He convinced her that for legal reasons it should be in his name, as she was getting old, and I was not yet of legal age. She resisted at first, but my brother always was able to wear her down. He was insidious in that way. But why did she kill herself over him selling it? Her only wish was that the family stay in that the mine stay in our family, as it had been for more than 3 generations. It was our heritage. She has told me that she would rather be dead than have anyone to have anyone else but a Toone run it. Okay. Did you know she's calling your name? Why is that? I had heard that. I don't know why. I think she realized that I was the only one she could trust. Perhaps she wishes she had come with me, or she chokes back tears. She feels that I deserted her when she needed me. I just couldn't stand to watch her life being ripped away from her. If I may, a few more questions. Can you tell me who owns your family's mine now? I can't recall offhand, but I think I wrote it down somewhere. Ruffles through papers. There it is. Stanton Importers. 25 Lions Head Circle, Tarrant. Okay, I'm going to Tarrant eventually anyway, because it seems that's where the main plot leads, what with Elder Joachim and the whole quest that started with Virgil, wanting to tell me more about the Living One and the Panarian religion. So, some more questions. What was your brother's excuse for selling the mine? He concocted some story about buyers threatening his life if he didn't sell. I think he owned the money actually, but he would never admit it. Okay. Would you be interested in owning the mine again? Of course I would, but I thought you were working for my brother. I was, but I don't think I like him much anymore. Although, that is a thing that always kind of, well, maybe not irritates me, that always kind of is tricky for me in games, because I'm taking at face value anything she said, but you know, you could apply the very same logic to him, because she hasn't substantiated any of her claims. I guess it does kind of make sense, what with her mother killing herself over the selling of the mine, but then again, she could be lying for all I know. Like, there isn't any actual proof that what she said is true, so I'm kind of always in those situations, I always kind of feel it's difficult for me to make a decision, because I'm not sure, you know, I would like to be doing what is right in a situation, but I don't always know what the right path is, and I'm often forced to just take things sort of at face value, just because, and it seems to be one of those situations. Because for all I know, the ghost of her mother might be calling for her because she's the reason she killed herself. Like, it could be, you know, some kind of an old switcheroo kind of thing. But I guess it doesn't matter what I tell them now. What matters is the moment in which I make a decision, and I will make a decision after I talk with the new owners of the mine in Tarant and maybe learn something more along the way. This sounds callous, but to be honest, I would like to say that not because of the part "what can you pay me," but because it is true that I haven't decided who I'm working for. But I feel like she's going to take offense, so I'm going to say this. As I said, words don't really, like, they don't decide anything, and neither have I at this point. I was, but I don't think I like him much anymore. Ha! Join the club. You know, I am beginning to like you, she sighs. I can't pay you for your help, you know. That's quite alright. I want to help you out. I thank you for that, but I realize the strong appeal of money. I want you to know that I would hold no ill will towards you if you decided to help my brother instead. Okay. Why did you move here? This place has seen better days. I knew my brother was going to do some... I knew what my brother was going to do as soon as he stole the mine from me and my mother. I couldn't bear to watch. I tried to get my mother to come with me, but she wouldn't leave her home. I moved here because I had nothing. I didn't even own this place, it was deserted. Your brother didn't help you out? He seems to be well off. Are you serious? I would never ask for his help. Okay, I think that's all. As I said, I will make my final decision once I talk with the people in Tarant, which will probably be a couple of hours from now. Oh, why is she leaving? Hello? Get away, you slack-jawed dwarf ape. That was rather rude. I would like to ask you a question. What is it? What goes on around here, good woman? You didn't hear it from me, friend, but King Praetor wasn't the rightful heir to the throne. I'll say no more about that. You've been most helpful. What can you tell me about Pishiler and Sons? Sounds like a company, but I'm not sure where they are. Okay. Yeah, so there's been more talks about King Praetor being illegitimate, which, as I said, might be the reason why the statue is toppled. What is this? The game seems to think there's a human villager here, but I don't see anyone, and I don't think anyone is in the bed. Like, maybe I'm not seeing it correctly, because, you know, it's quite small, but I'm not quite sure what's happening. So I'm going to assume it's a bug. Okay. Anything here? Nope. Okay, let me take another look at the map. I've explored all of this, but I haven't explored this, which I assume are the docks. And there are a couple of houses this way as well. I'll save the castle for last. So I guess I'll go this way for now and explore a couple of houses over here. I've been at the armorer, captain of the guards. It might be prudent to talk to him. Stand fast, sir. You have the honor of addressing Sir Garick Stout, captain of the Dernholm guard and master of melee. What do you say? Sir Garick, I have a question. My duties are calling. Be quick and do not waste my time. can I ask you a few questions? What? Wait. Wait. Did he really murder me in the middle of a street because I asked him a question? Like, that's seriously deranged. What? And what? What? Like, I only asked him a question, which, okay, it was one of those annoying questions because it was a question that amounted to, can I ask you a question, which is already a question, so it's kind of wasting his time. I could have asked the actual question, but still, murdering me and my entire party for that seems to be a little bit of an overkill, if you ask me. But the worst thing is, I didn't actually save, which is ridiculous. So I guess I'll see you, I'll redo everything that I did, talk to everyone and all that, and I'll see you when I do that. I'll see you before talking with the captain of the guard again. Okay, so I think I'm more or less back to where I was. I don't think I'm going to... Like, I'll talk to him once. Stand fast, have the honor of something. I have a question. My duties are calling. Okay, so I'm not going to do that again. I will go now. That was ridiculous, to be honest. And I wasn't expecting to get murdered, in the middle of a town. So I forgot to save. Some rusted stuff. Again, I'm not going to steal it because it doesn't seem particularly useful. And maybe someone owns that after all. It's kind of difficult to tell. Okay, I guess those are the barracks. Maybe the regular guards are kind of more chill. Human guards, you dwarves are the worst. Okay, so they don't even have... Oh damn it, I didn't even want to talk with this one. The regular guards don't even have full-blown dialogue. They only have generic responses. But I think before I died last time, I didn't search those two houses here. Oh, or maybe I did actually. Yeah, I did, because this one is the one where the strange bugged villager human was. That seems to be here but also isn't. However, I don't think I was at the inn. And there's also a halfling. He grabs your arm as you pass by. Have some coin for a poor old beggar? Sure, have 10 coins. You're truly a kind man, I thank you. What can you tell me about Pishiler and Sons? Sounds like something from a big city. Well, that wasn't particularly useful, but... Wait, I already gave you... That's enough. I haven't got more coin. That's a fine bottle of spirits you've got there, sir. Certainly would lift my spirits, if you don't mind me saying so. Okay, that's actually... Okay, that's ridiculous. I could entertain the notion of giving him money for food, even though, to be honest, when it comes to real life, beggars and homeless people, I prefer to outright buy them food, specifically to avoid what's happening here right now, which is them taking the money and buying vodka, or generally alcohol. But this guy is straight up skipping a step and going straight to actually asking me for alcohol, which no, I refuse to support your vagrancy. Now please release me. I will, however, go inside the inn. Oh, quite a few people inside. Jayna, that's my follower. Another arrogant dwarf. What do you want? What do you know, friend? Bloody shame about the crash. Know anything about that, friend? Do I want to tell everyone that... Like, I guess it's dangerous, but to be honest, I don't care. Like, I think... To be honest, I don't care if it's dangerous, because, let's face it, I am the hero of this story. I'm going to come face to face with danger anyway, and I don't feel there's any other reason to, hide the fact that I'm a survivor. Maybe something interesting will come out of it. I guess I'll just tell the truth. Sure, I was the only survivor. Tell the story. We are the Molochean hand. You cannot hide from us. Okay, that's... No, I wasn't expecting that. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Okay. Wait. Okay, that's kind of sad. I couldn't like properly defend myself, or maybe I just suck, which is not totally not out of the question. But I guess it's reload time again. Do I want to fight them again? I guess I could. Like, there wasn't many of them. I was just confused because the roof was obscuring my vision, and generally it seemed like I couldn't control my character properly. So I'm not sure what was that about. Well, so there comes the danger of telling people I'm the survivor. So Molochean hand, I should probably remember that. Okay, take 10 coins. What can you tell me about Shiner and Sons? Blah blah blah. Anything else? No. Grabs your arm. I already gave you the coin. I still refuse to support your vagrancy. And now let me go inside again and save. And now I talked with this guy specifically, so let me save again and get out of my sight. What do you know? Not much. Bloody shame about the IFS Zephyr. Know anything about that? Sure, I was the only survivor. You can't hide from us, fool. Okay, either I suck, which is totally possible, or he's like weirdly strong for this moment of the game, because he literally killed the three of us alone. Like, it's the only enemy here, from what I know. Like, the rest of them were just hiding. Let's try again. Okay, he's already killed Jayna Stiles, which I refuse to accept because I just recruited her. I didn't even have time to, like, travel with her or do any quests related to her. Let's try again. Okay, now is she going to die? Preferably Virgil should heal her, but I'm not sure if he'll be quick enough to do that. Because she's poisoned. Yeah, that's... damn it. Okay. Let's do that again. Wait. Crippled arm? How do I even know if that has happened? Like, how do I... crippled arm. How do I assess my health? Maybe, for all I know, all my extremities could be broken, in which case it would probably explain why I suck so much at combat. Can she heal me? Because she could when she was still an NPC, but I don't think she can now. Heal poison. Well, I guess this could also be damn it, I did have it. Okay, I'm retarded. Like, there's no other way to say that. Because I once survived with the poison, right? And then died because of it. But I had this all the time, so I could have survived. Okay, that's mightily annoying, actually. But oh well. Wait, that's a different guy. I was the only survivor. That's utterly fantastic. Miracle. Congratulations. May I buy you a drink? Sure. Thanks, mate. Good drinking with you. Good luck wherever your travels take you. Interesting, so I guess different people have different reactions? This guy in particular attacked me because he's a part of something called the Molochean Hand, which I imagine is going to be important going forward. Damn it, I should have saved after this guy gave me a drink, but oh well, too late for that now. Okay, that was a decent attempt, but she still died. Damn it. Okay, now the question is, first of all, that was totally pointless, but I was weirdly transfixed by the idea of actually winning that, because maybe because I did win that once, but also I'm not sure, like I'm pretty sure the bartender attacked me first. I guess my main problem now is I wonder if the other people in the town will be hostile to me. I'll check with the guards. If not, then I'm pretty sure he killed himself by attacking me. I should bury the lot of you. And I'm not sure why he did that. Is it because he was annoyed? Honor the... You have the honor of my company again. Doubtless you remember me. Sir Garick Stout, Master of Melee. Okay, so hopefully I'm okay. It was ruled as self-defense, which it was, really. Well, maybe not this time. It kind of depends on the variant of dialogue, but I'm pretty sure in this iteration he did attack me first when I told him I'm a survivor. Damn it. Dwarves come, I don't speak with your kind. Have you heard? What have you heard, madame? Having a drink. Perhaps you're interested in a game of wits. 500 coins. Nah, that's too lot at this point of the game to stake on a riddle, so I'll take my leave. I'm not sure what the bartender's problem was, but again, I'm pretty sure he... why can't I enter the building? I'm pretty sure he attacked me first, and if he didn't, well, then he's an unfortunate casualty, because I'm not going to reload that. Hopefully he wasn't important. Though, damn it, he was actually... No, wait, bartender is a separate entity from the innkeeper, so I guess he wasn't the most important person in this room. I'll think it over. Maybe I'll reload, but for now I will actually save and end it, because that was ridiculous. Maybe I'll reload and either redo that or just skip it, like leave it be, leave that person be, although that would be even more pointless after sinking all of this time into it. But I will think about it between the episodes, because I have to finish the recording session for now, so I'll probably have a couple of days to think that over. For you it'll be the next day, because I upload in advance, but nonetheless, see you in the next one. We'll see if it'll be before, or if I'll stay with this current set of affairs. For now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!